everybody. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. Coming to you live from the Grand Smithsonian here in beautiful downtown Winters, California. Please join me in singing this song, Our God is Love. My God is love. My God is love. My God is love. Love so divine, and it is yours, and it is mine. So let this be all I'm thinking of. My God is love. Your God is love. Your God is love. Your God is love. Love so divine, and it is yours, as it is mine. So let this be all you're thinking of. Your God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love. Love so divine, and it is yours, as it is mine. So let this be all we're thinking of. Our God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love. Our God is love.
Hey, good morning and welcome.
Is that my mic? Tell if my mic is on.
Well, that's why nobody said good morning. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
It was because of the mic.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Hey, welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Yolo. My name is Reverend David Clark. I'm the senior minister here. And I just want to tell you that we are so thrilled you're here. So nice to go up to look out on all of your beautiful faces out there. We have a lot of things to discuss today. We've got a lot of things to celebrate. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy Juneteenth. It's a celebration for us all. No matter who you are, no matter what you are, it's a celebration for the nation. That we were able to claw our way out of slavery and become more of our authentic selves, what this country was actually meant to be. And so it's a celebration of America. So happy Juneteenth to you. Also, happy Pride again. We're celebrating Pride all month. Yes, be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of who you are. Exactly who and what you are. Be proud. And I will say, I'm a little biased, probably most importantly, it's Father's Day. I'm a little biased. I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, I'm a stepfather. A lot of fathers. So I know something about fatherhood. I'm not a godfather. Yes, that's true. That's the one bit of fatherhood I have not been a part of. Yesterday we had a wonderful volunteer event that we participated in with the City of Winters. We were at Three Oaks Park and we got to meet a whole bunch of different organizations, and they got to meet us, and we got to meet the public, and it was a wonderful event. And it could not have happened if it wasn't for the participation of volunteers, and in particular, Jason and Tracy Gerardo were invaluable. Tracy found the event, she got us all signed up and said, we're doing this. I'm like, okay. Yeah, that is the way. That is the way. So that was wonderful. I want to thank Deborah for making us some wonderful magnets, refrigerator magnets. They have our little logo on them. There's some back there, so take one on your way home today and slap it on your refrigerator. They're terrific. Also, I want to thank my lovely wife Heather, who helped me with the sign, who created our signage, and we just changed our name to CSL Yolo, so we don't have anything that says CSL Yolo on it for a banner. Heather took care of that. We had a lot of CSL Yolo paraphernalia out there for people to just get to know us and who we are. So thank you to everyone that volunteered, and what a great event. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say. Just welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here for the first time, then a special welcome to you. And I want to let you know what you've just gotten into by, by coming to the Center for Spiritual Living Yolo. First of all, we practice a philosophy that is called either religious science or science of mind. Science of mind is the textbook that we go off of. And so what is science of mind? And this is a new thing. I'm going to be saying this every week so that we know. So when somebody comes up to you and says, what's your church all about? You can tell them, boom, this is what we're about. This is what we do, and this is what we believe. So what is science of mind? Science of mind is a spiritual movement focused on the power of your mind to shape your experience. That's pretty much it. It emphasizes personal growth, positive thinking, and the belief that individuals can partner with spirit to co-create their reality through conscious thought and intention. And I know it doesn't say with spirit on that flyer. I'm going to fix that. But that's who we're partnering with. That's who we're co-creating with, is spirit, the creator of all things. And we do this through building our beliefs and through training our minds to know that we're connected. So, what do we believe here at the Center for Spiritual Living Yolo? Four main things. Number one, we believe that love is all there is. Everything is created by love. Everything is a representation of love. Everything that you see around you, love has touched in some way. So we believe that love is all there is. We also believe that all thought is creative and influential. Thoughts are things. And we can see that to the degree that we can think about, if you're going to get ready to take a vacation. Oh, I'm going to take a vacation. You think about that vacation, your heart races, and you get excited, and you get good feelings. That is a thought turning into a thing on your body. Thought precedes everything that you see in your life. And so we pay a lot of attention to what we think and what we believe in this philosophy. Number three, we believe that you are whole, perfect, and complete, exactly as you are right now. And we believe this about you, and we believe this about ourselves, because we are all created by an all-powerful, whole, perfect, and complete creator that can only create wholeness, perfection, and completeness. So it's a very simple argument, and we believe this about ourselves and about you. Number four, we believe in a world that works for everyone, and we're working from that world together. And it's not a world that we're trying to make work for everyone. The world works. It runs on love and law and cause and effect. And we are learning and playing with these rules to bring good into our lives. So the world, yes, the world does work. It just depends on what we do with it. So now it's time. Oh, and I also want to acknowledge our online audience that is has suffered through many of a technical foibles and adventures. And thank you, online audience, for joining us and being here and sticking with us through all of our trials and tribulations. We are doing our best to present a service to the world as well as to all of us individuals. So now it's time for our Namaste time, where we take a moment to acknowledge the wholeness, the perfection, the completeness in another person, acknowledge their divinity with Namaste. So let's Namaste. Namaste. And as I was saying, we are worldwide people. So we have practitioners here on site, and we also have a practitioner that is our practitioner at large. She joins us from Alaska, and her name is Gail Jackson, and she is going to be doing our mission, vision, and then Deborah will be up to do our affirmation after that. So without further ado, let's hear about our mission and vision.
Good morning, everyone. I'll be reading our vision and mission statement. With our mission statement, I'll be reading it once through, and then the second time around, I'd like to invite you to read it with me. Our vision statement. Here at CSL Yolo, our vision is to create an environment for all to realize the power of spiritual connection. Our mission at CSL Yolo is to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. I'd like to invite you to join me in reading our mission statement.
And please, everyone, let's stand and read this.
Our mission
is to provide a sanctuary,
is to provide a sanctuary for all
all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles
and
and live their inherent greatness.
Thank you.
Good morning. I will
Good
share our affirmation for today. I recognize and celebrate all fathers and father figures as representatives of love, strength, and wisdom. So let's say that together. I recognize and celebrate all fathers and father figures as representatives of love, strength, and wisdom. So it is.
Oh, it is. Announcements.
It is now time for our announcements, which will be shared by our own Tracy Gerardo, who is our Vice President of our Board of Trustees. Welcome, Tracy.
Yeah, I decided to put the bling on my feet today. Thank you. Well, yes, first up is 5 Gifts for an Abundant Life with our very own Dr. Deborah Taylor. And drum roll please, but it has begun. However, Dr. Deborah, are you still open to people attending? Did you want to say a few things about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 Gifts has begun.
Woo-hoo.
Yes. And we have a nice group of people. However, we are still open to additional participants because I forgot about Father's Day, and so I didn't allow space for that to happen. So what's going to happen is we will resume on July 9th at 1 o'clock, both in person and online, so you can still join. And if you are interested in participating, I will meet with you and give you a makeup class for the first class. You've only missed one, so we'll do a makeup, and then we'll be in line with everyone else. So don't be hesitating, holding back because you thought, oh, it's too late. It's not too late. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Dr. Deborah. We're very much looking forward to that resuming, and hopefully more people can join as well, because it's day one of the class was just amazing, and what an amazing group of people. So next up we have our gratitude group, which is led by June Robinson, and it meets the second Thursday of the month, and our next meeting will be July 13th. That's at the Davisville Apartment Community Room in Davis. The mission of the gratitude group is to uplift our lives through an ever-increasing sense of gratitude for spirits present throughout our lives. In this group, we explore the very nature of gratitude and its many gifts through study, discussion, and fellowship. Next up, there's an event in Napa.
That's Napa.
Okay, thank you. Napa. Crush MS. This event is July 29th, and there will be wine, food, music, an auction. So wineries are uniting to crush multiple sclerosis, and we're hoping you can join the Reed Family Vineyards and visit crushms.org for more information. And we don't have a slide for this, but last but certainly not least, our very own Jason Dorado is doing a walking meditation class. He does these monthly. And the next one is July 9th, which will be a little bit earlier for summer. I believe it's starting at 8 a.m. to avoid the heat of the day. So come join us and learn about mindfulness and meditation, and experience walking meditation along the beautiful Buda Creek here in Winters, along the walking trail, and we meet at the wooden stage, or near that area. Usually we find some shade near that area, and we'll be meeting there. So 201 Railroad Avenue, Winters, California. You can also go to onepathcoaching.com for more information on Jason's site. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tracy. Now, as we enter into the more contemplative portion of our service, please join me in singing Holy Light of Love.
Shine on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm going to do the sacred poems for the day. This one is by Unknown. Dads are most ordinary men, turned by love into heroes, adventurers, storytellers, and singers of songs. Also unknown. A father is someone you look up to, no matter how tall you get. And this one's by Clarence Buddington Kelland. My father didn't tell me how to live. He lived and let me watch him do it. Thank you.
Recognizing the one spirit, the one power, the one presence, the one essence that is God. And in this moment, knowing as God is, I am. And as I am, each and every person here today is. The one presence, the one essence. The all-knowing presence. So as I speak my word on this day, knowing that our speaker is blessed, as he is open at the top, ready to receive. What is given unto him. As the words flow easily and effortlessly into fertile ground. For those of us waiting to hear the word, to be fed on this day. The substance, nourishment of the word to take us through these times. Knowing that our prayer corps is blessed. Our music ministry is blessed. As our music ministry opens the heart and hearts to receive the word. Knowing that each and every program, our board, they are blessed. Our children are blessed. And even the child within us all are blessed. Continued prayer for our work leaders. Those close to us and possibly even ourselves that are moving through these times with uncertainty. Anxiety, health concerns, the appearances of dis-ease, knowing that we are connected to that divine source each and every moment. God is. Sending words for encouragement for our minister, Reverend David, for health, encouragement, upliftment. Knowing that we are here to support one another. Sending prayers out to our two-legged, four-legged, three-legged fur babes. As they give us comfort. Prayers to Mother Earth as Mother Earth supports us. Sending prayers to our leaders in different movements, our indigenous brothers and sisters. Those that are speaking up and standing up for environmental concerns. Those that are taking a stand, and those that are supporting those that are taking a stand. And we continue to uplift one another as well as our community and the world. And so right here and right now I give thanks, knowing that it is so. And join me in anchoring this word. And so it is.
Thank you, Gil. So I wrote a little song for Father's Day, and this was inspired by something Erica said to me that she remembered me saying about kind of my philosophy of fatherhood, and it's based on a true story. And it's got a little, it's just got some fantasy, but it's got a lot of basis in actual fact. It's kind of a story song. Here we go. I was picking up my son at the house of his friend. But instead of my son coming out, what I saw was his friend's dad. My heart went to my stomach, and I wondered what this meant. And my only thought was that my son had done something bad. But when I rolled my window down, said a quick hello, he said that there was something that he wanted me to know. I braced myself for the worst, but what I heard put a smile on my face. He said my son was so polite and nice, and was always welcome at his place. And then he asked me something I remember to this day. How'd you do it? Tell me your secret, if I may. just love him and stay out of his way. I just love him and stay out of his way. My kids are all grown up now and living their best lives. All three are fairly well off, matter of fact, much better than me. I might not have material wealth, yet my legacy survives. My children are my pride and joy, still I wonder how it came to be. And then I stop and think about what I said that day. It really was, I might confess, a simple thing to say. But sometimes it's the simple things we need to put in play. So just love them and stay out of their way. Yes, just love them and stay out of their way. Love your children, stay out of their way.
Amazing.
Oh man, what a song. I started to feel that one. Started like, don't get misty, Dave. You're gonna have to talk. Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Billy.
Misty.
You don't want me up here blubbering. So good morning, everyone. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. I am going to, what's that?
It's a happy Father's Day.
Oh, to me, yeah. Yeah, happy Father's Day to me. I'm a father. Very proudly a father. And many different kinds of fathers. And when I think about Father's Day, I think about celebrating the best of manhood. The best of what it is to be a man. We pass that on to our children, no matter, male or female, but that is the goal. Anyway, that was always my goal. Sometimes our job is to tell stupid jokes. Hey, as a matter of fact, why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants?
He had a hole.
Oh, yes, because he had a hole in one. Thank you, Billy. I should have disqualified dads. No dads can answer this question. Fatherhood is when a man takes his most refined at its best, takes his most refined vision of love and then hands that off to his children. And when I think about my own adventures in parenting, that's what I try to do, my best effort, my best traits, my best judgment, my best advice. And when I was thinking about what I'm going to talk about today, as far as it pertains to fatherhood, of course, every time I think about fatherhood, I think about my own father. And it's a very kind of an interesting story with a twist. He passed away 8 years ago, and we had a great relationship. And he's still teaching me lessons to this day. I'm still reflecting on things that he said and things that he did, and he's still teaching. And that's the beauty of a loving relationship. He taught me practical things like the difference between a Phillips and a flathead. Very important. And he didn't tell me by sitting me down and saying, David, this is a Phillips, this is a flathead. He said, give me a Phillips. And it would always be right when he needed one. And so I'd be like, okay. I go to the toolbox. I get out a flathead, of course, because it took me forever to learn the difference. I give him a flathead and give it to him. No, that's not the right one. Give me the other one. I was like, okay. But that's how I learned. That's how I learned. And that's what it takes sometimes. So he taught me the difference of that. He taught me how to fish. He taught me how to mow and edge a lawn. People don't know how to do that these days, but I do. Because my dad taught me how to mow and edge a lawn. What else did he teach me? Oh my goodness, he taught me how to clean a drumstick. This man can clean a bone. Okay? Clean it. Oh yeah, it's a generation. He didn't waste anything. Anything. It looked like that bone was bleached by the time he got done with it. And, but that taught me that in his time growing up, food wasn't just readily available. When you had food, you had to eat it all. You had to clean your plate because you didn't know when more was going to be appearing on that plate. So that's a very important principle that now I kind of laugh about it, but it was born out of the poverty that he grew up in. And he sees me as a kid, and I leave all this meat on the bone. I leave like 50% of the meat on the bone as a child. I'm like, yeah, it's done. I'm like, that's not done. And he'd tell me. And he would impart these principles to me. And he taught me a lot of great things. He taught me how intangible things, like how to move in this world as a man and as a black man. How to carry yourself with respect and pride, how to hold your head up, how to talk to people by looking them in the eye. And all these things were the things like from our sacred reading were things that I just was privileged to watch. I was privileged to watch and take notes and learn. You know, I didn't realize I was learning, but I was just sitting there watching him deal with other people and see the respect that was exchanged. And I thought, yeah, I want to be able to do that. This looks cool, the way he's communicating. I want to do that. And so he taught me how to be a man, essentially. And I'm very grateful for what I learned from him. But what if you don't have a father? What if you don't have that father figure? Are you doomed? The answer is no, of course not. And the answer may surprise you, because my dad, that taught me everything that I know about being a man, had no father. He was raised by his grandmother on a sharecroppers camp. And she taught him what he needed to know to be a man. And he taught me. You see? You don't have to be a man to be a father. I'll just come right out and say it. You don't have to be a man to be a father. Yes, it would have been great if his father had stayed around and helped raise him and helped contribute to the household and do all of that stuff, but it didn't happen that way. My dad grew where he was planted. And the situation that he had was he had no dad, so his grandmother raised him, and he had a huge sense of responsibility and loyalty towards her. When he was old enough, he joined the service, he went and he worked, and he sent money home every month for his grandma. And he also saved money for his grandmother so that he could build her a house, which he did, to her specifications. What do you want in this house? Well, I want a sun porch out front. And then, do you think I can get a sun porch out back? Yes, you can. And her greatest desires to have a home and to have it shaped in a certain way, he was able to do that. He fulfilled that. And me watching that and witnessing him do that and hearing the stories of it, it inspired me. it taught me more lessons about loyalty, more lessons about love. So it even gives and gives even more. And so his grandmother, was his role model. She taught him all the things that he taught me. And that's what I really want to share with you today, is that whether you have a father or not, we are still fathered by each other. And how do we do that? Well, we have, if I can get the next slide, I forgot my little clicker. We've got these qualities. Now, there's a way to kind of differentiate what these are. These are the divine masculine and divine feminine qualities. Okay? They're just a bunch of qualities, and as soon as I start to put feminine and masculine on them and put them into two different groups, we want to compare and see which one's worse, which one's better, which one am I, which one are you, which one, and start comparing them all. Withhold your judgment on all of these qualities, because they're all valuable qualities. They're all things that we have inside of us, and they're all things that we need. It's just in our culture today, there's some things that men are a little bit more inclined to do, and there's some things that women that on the feminine side are a little bit more inclined to do, and so we have this list. But it's all divine. It is all God. So there's no competition. Okay? It's just the exhibition of qualities of God. That's what we're doing here today. So these masculine qualities that we attribute to masculinity, logic, reason, action, firm, survival, quality, loyal, adventurous, rational, strength. We all have this, right? We all have these qualities. And whenever we are working from these qualities, we're teaching, we're instructing, we're helping the world. So, what I want you to get from today is that, that it's not that fatherhood is like, oh, well, anybody can be a father, No, it is a cherished, honored role of fatherhood. And we can all take part in that when we're sharing these qualities with each other. And so my dad's grandma, my great-grandma, she had a need to have these qualities because she didn't have anybody to balance her. And so she could just, I can let so-and-so teach me how to do that. I can let somebody else do this. No, she had to take it all on herself and raise this child that she volunteered to raise. The reason I want to put things in context of qualities that we all have is because maybe we all have some loaded feelings about fatherhood and about fathers and about men even. We kind of have a bad rap right now. It's hard to be a man and turn on the TV. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but, kind of men are like usually the butt of the joke, usually kind of being told what to do, taking a back seat. I'm a junior sociologist, so I pay attention to all these things. But it's not a competition. I love women and mothers and femininity, and I love the rise of femininity and the rise of women and the freedom that women have today. I absolutely love it. Now you're going to say, but. I'm not going to say but. I love that, and I love that men are empowered in the exact same way. Why? Because we're equal. It's not like men are better than women. It's not like women are better than men. We are equal. We're needed. We're cherished equally in the eyes of God, in what we can do and what we can accomplish in this life. We are equal. So I don't like to raise one and then put the other one down. We don't need to do that. We can all rise. We can all rise in love and respect. And so this is to all those fathers out there, all those long-suffering dads out there, all those new fathers out there, anybody that has love in their heart that they want to share outside, because even if you don't have kids, you still have a call to love. You still express that love. You're still reaching out with that parenting energy to other places. And you're still helping the world. So, for your home play today, just notice. Notice interactions with people. Notice your interactions with people, your loving interactions. And I challenge you to go into every interaction, no matter what it is, to give your best self. Those, No, everything's okay. Oh, the other one's there if I need it. Okay, gotcha. Just like I said, the objective with fatherhood is to do your absolute best. That's my objective. Let's take that objective into our world, the world outside of parenting, and seek to give our absolute best in every interaction. What would that look like? What would that look like if somebody bumped into you and you gave your best? If someone cut you off in traffic and you gave the best of you, not your best hatred, but the best of your love, the best of your consideration. What if that was your best friend that just cut you off? Would that change your response? Would that maybe cause you to make excuses for them? Possibly see, well, maybe they were in a hurry. Well, maybe they had something going on. Maybe they're having a bad day. You know, you're thinking excuses of why your friend just did this act to you. And you're thinking the absolute best of them. We can do that with strangers. What do you think? Is that possible to do with a stranger, to have someone bump into you and think, you know what, bless them. Bless them. Give them your love. Give them your patience. Give them their space. But bless them. This is where our faith, where the rubber meets the road. Who are you? What are you? Are you only your best when you're around your kids? And then everybody else, they don't get your best. They don't deserve it. They don't need it. No, the world needs everything that you are. Everything that you are. And the world needs all your love. There's no reason that we can't just give this to each other. There's no reason that we cannot practice kindness. Because that's what we need in the world today, yeah?
Yeah.
You turn on the TV, you see kindness? Yeah. Not so much. You turn on the news, you see kindness? Look at your own life. Look at how you deal with people. Do you see kindness? Do you see room for more kindness? I do. In my life. I could definitely be more kind. I could definitely be more understanding of more people. No matter what their opinions are, no matter what they do, I know that I can be more loving today than I was yesterday. So that is your homework. Going into next week, just try it on and see what it feels like. And especially do this when you've been triggered to dislike someone. When you've been triggered to hate, and that's your automatic reaction, take a step back. Take a few minutes to contemplate. Take a few minutes to know that you are whole, perfect, and complete. Whatever has offended you cannot harm you. whatever has offended you cannot harm you. And from this position of whole, perfect, and complete, look at that other person and know the same about them. And bless them on their way. I'm focusing on people we don't like because we have an epidemic in this country. We have an epidemic of hatred. We have an epidemic of writing people off and shooing them and setting them aside. Like we can do this. Oh, we don't need that political party. We can do this on our own. No, we need everybody that's in that other party. We need everybody that's on that other side. We need to unite with ideas that are greater than just policy and conditions and then laws and all of that. We can unite at a deeper level, at a love level. And once we're doing that, then we can go on to figure out our problems. But we need to unite first. So, can I get a little commitment from everyone? How do we feel about going out, being our absolute best loving selves, at least for the rest of the day? Can we do that?
Yes.
All right. So that's the plan. We're going out. We're leaving this beautiful center today, and we are giving the world 100% of our love and consideration. And we're treating each and every person like they're a member of our family. And see what the results are. I'm very curious. Next week, hopefully you will come back and you will share some of this. But give all your love and find that you have plenty of love to spare. And it'll never run out. So let's take that into prayer. Let us go inside now. Inside to that place of peace. That place of quiet, stillness. Let's go inside to that place that's beyond all condition. Beyond our bodies. And it is from this place that I declare there is one Spirit, one guide, one love, one power. And this love is everything. This life is everything. This light is everything, everywhere. It is eternal. It is infinite. It spans existence. And as this one is all, I know that I am part of this one. I know that I am made from this one. I know that the power that I use is the power behind everything. I know that my love, the source of my love, is the source of all love. And I'm one with that. And as I know this about myself, I know this about each and every person here. I know this about each and every person in this city, in this state, on this planet, in the universe. I know that we are all connected. And I enjoy this connection by utilizing these energies to bring into my life the good that I seek. And as I do, I know that each moment is blessed. I know that I'm one with this power, and I know that I can use it. So it is with this divine partnership that I know that I will never run out of love. That I can love more and more and more and more and never run out. Because my source is infinite. So it is my joy to know this. It's my joy to know that I can apply love to any situation and make it better. I'm grateful to know this. I'm grateful to proclaim this. I'm grateful to have a center to where I can explore this and learn about love and my mind and my connection to the all-powerful Spirit. And so I release these words with gratitude, with that blessed assurance, knowing that as I release these words, they're acted upon by a loving universe to be made real right in front of my eyes. So let us all release these words of truth and love with the words, and so it is.
Thank you so much, David. So right now we're going to do something different. We'll have some fun. Deborah, do you want to come on up here and help us out?
Yep.
And I think we've got some lyrics on the slide. I want to encourage everybody to sing this.
Tracy likes it.
This month is, if I'm correct, month is also self-care.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, and pleasure was one of the things that it's important for us to understand and to relish. And I thought about this song, and I thought we should all sing it together because I feel good. You guys feel good?
Yeah.
Good. Cool.
I
All right, y'all. Thank you for participating in that.
The incomparable James Brown wrote the music and voice to this.
And we just have a couple more little items. Number one, and thank you guys for participating.
Yeah.
Number one, we are a center that believes and practices. As soon as I get to that, oh yes, we're a center that observes the spiritual practice of giving and tithing. We call it conscious, committed, and structured giving, and there are many ways to give and expand your abundance consciousness. We give of our time through volunteering, our service. We give of our talents through participation, and we give of our treasure through financial donations. Your gifts help us in our mission to provide a sanctuary for all to be lifted and inspired to embody spiritual principles and live their inherent greatness. This month's, or this quarter's tithing partner that we partner with an organization once a quarter that aligns with what we believe. And this quarter, we are partnering with the Winters Senior Foundation, whose mission is to advocate, educate, and enhance the lives of seniors. Awesome. So you're either a senior or a future senior. So either way, you qualify to help. There are many ways to give. You can give your financial donations through our website primarily. If you go to the donate, you go to our website, you go to the donate now button, you click that, you put your stuff in, and you can donate that way. You can also text to give at the number on your screen right now, 530-322-8441. We're on PayPal, very easy to use, and that's our PayPal address. And you can send a check or money order to, and this says CSL Davis because that's our old name. We're going to change things over. P.O. Box 1361, Davis, California 95617. So, now that we know how to give, and we know why to give, and we know why we give, I invite you to enter into the sacred consciousness of divine abundance and place your hand over your heart, symbolizing that vibrational energy of circulation. Feel your heart pumping away in there. And say with me our abundance affirmation. I give with an attitude of abundance, knowing that as I give, I do receive. Today, I celebrate my prosperity and my ability to share from my overflow of good. I give from the knowledge that all is well.
God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God is my source, God is my power, God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings, God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need. God gives me everything I need.
We bless and release these gifts to do their work of proclaiming the good news that all is well. As we have freely given according to the law of circulation, it returns to us full measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. So we will always have more to enjoy and to spare, to give and to share. For this we give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is.
It is.
All right, so we want to say welcome to the children. Yes, the children that are on their way in here, the children that are inside our hearts right now, our own. Oh, did I skip that?
Yeah.
I did skip that. I skipped a new feature that we have in our service today and in our services moving forward. we have new members, Jenny Rose and Charlie, who are not here today. But Charlie has become, we're trying to think of an official title for him, but he is a gentleman with Down syndrome, and he has written a book of prayers. And he comes up with new prayers all the time. And he comes up and his name is Charlie. He comes up and he reads his prayer, and it is beautiful. And he always has a beautiful prayer to read. Today, we don't have Charlie here, but he did, through his mom, send an email and told us what his prayer is of today. So I'm going to do that today. And I was told this is actually his first prayer that he came up with, and he wrote it when he was 13.
Oh.
So here it is. The Spirit of love makes every one of the clouds shine with joy. Amen. And I try to get I can't get that same delivery that he has, that same delivery from the heart, but I try. I want to live up to that. So, now
to the children.
To the children. Welcome, children. Welcome the children that are inside of us now. Welcome the children that are out in the world, that are headed towards our center now. And welcome to the children that may be watching us online. We want to say we love you.
We love you.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
And we're so glad you're here.
We're so glad you're here.
We believe in the power of connection in this center. What does that mean? That means that we believe that we are connected to God and we're connected to each other. And that connection has power, and we exercise that power through prayer. And if you find yourself in need of prayer today, we have 2 prayer practitioners here, well, 3 including me. Raise your hands. Right there. And they are available for prayer in our lovely little prayer area here. Thank you, Vanna. It's very private, and we are trained to see God working in your lives. And if you got an initiative, you're trying to do something, and you just can't see how you're going to, I don't see how this is going to work out, talk to a practitioner. Be reminded of how close you are to God. Be reminded of your oneness with God and what that means. And a prayer practitioner can help you see that. So please, seek us out for prayer. And lastly, we have fellowship downstairs after the service. We're all going to be down there just chit-chatting, and we've got some great tasty goodies down there. So please come down after service and join us and fellowship with us a little bit, and let's talk and have a good old time. So we will be doing that after our closing song. And hey, it's time for our closing song right now. So let's circle up.
We are joy. Almost. Yes. Oh, yeah.
And always remember, God loves you. And so it is.